Hey guys, this is Wakefield Trail. Welcome back to another video. Today we are going to be reviewing a very old Bachmann locomotive of mine. It's one of my all-time favourites. It's the Bachmann Deltic. As you can see, it's a very Deltic-like shape. It's got the running number 55001, the name St. Paddy. I don't know how much this cost me, but it's brilliant. It's absolutely brilliant. Now, I've got no temporary layout set up today, because if there isn't a video out, there'll be one coming of it making the sounds. It sees DCT sound, and by God is it loud. It is loud. Anyway, let's get to unboxing. It's in a very cool plastic sleeve, and wait, does it have a date? I've got no idea when this is released, unfortunately. I'm sorry. For all the noise, the code is 32-530DS. So if you want that, go ahead. Now, I have had this model for a very, very, very long time, and here it is. St. Paddy. St. Paddy, of course, is a Deltic, which was built between I just realised the horn is bending out. Don't matter too much. The Deltic was released between 1961 and 62, I believe. This was built sometime in that period, but it wouldn't have been in that colour. It would have been in British Railways Brunswick Green. Now, this was part of the dieselisation scheme from 1954, but of course the design was never built until 1961 to 1962. The Deltics proved a huge success, wiping out all members of the A3s, of course with the exception of Flying Scotsman. The A4s, except with the exception of 6, I can't name them all now. And of course, any other express locomotives, the Deltics wiped them out completely. There were 22 in all. This is actually the second member of the class. The first member now being 55022, which was originally numbered D9000, D9000, and that is preserved. But this one, unfortunately, was scrapped between 1981 and 82, I believe. There was some scrapping between 1980. I'm going to guess this is 1980, actually. I don't know. I've got no idea. I've been a big fan of the Deltics. I've always been a big fan of the Deltics. They look similar to the Class 37s, but they are mightier. Plus, the Class 37s, they sound a lot like tractors, but this roars like a lion. I've already got a video of the demonstration sounds of it moving and all that lot. So yeah, feel free to see that. This has a heavy amount of weight to it, and it has sprung buffers, but unfortunately I've had this model for ages, so there's no buffers on the back. There used to be, but there ain't anymore. Looking from that side, I've got a tape measure here. So let's measure these. So buffer to what would be a buffer. "11 inches long, I think it is." Yeah, so yeah, quite big, quite big. These, well, if you want a railway with these in it, you have to get British Railways blue coaches. They won't work with anything else, unless it's a preserved Deltic. If it's preserved, then yeah. This one does not have edged nameplates. Let me feel. Nope, they're painted on. Etched nameplate. No etched nameplate. Sorry. Yeah, there's the 2 fuel tanks down there. Coupling at the back. There's none at the front. I chose not to have detail on mine, but if we look at the front, it just screams Deltic, doesn't it? And the 2 white symbols at either side of the headlights, that's warning you that there's electrification above. And of course, you can't say British Railways without this. The infamous cross. Underneath, if I can get it the right way, says DCC Sound, Bachmann brand line, made in China. Of course, where else would it be made? And it's all-wheel drive. So this will pull a hell of a lot. It really will. As of the Deltics that survive, as of the Deltics that survive, there's 6. Number 2, number 9, number 15, number 16, number 22, and the prototype. And yeah, 22 was the first member of the class. I don't know why it got renamed to 55022, but it got renumbered. But before Tops, it was renumbered as D9000. This one would have been D9001. Of course, still being St. Paddy, but yeah, completely different livery, completely different everything. Now, I've seen a lot of videos on Doncaster 00's channel. I'm not sure how true they were, but I've seen quite a few videos of these hauling the HST sets, as in the HST sets have failed, pretend. So yeah, I don't know if they actually did that in real life. Quite a lot was scrapped. As I said, there was 22 built, 6 preserved, so a lot scrapped. Yeah, and yeah, I've said it once and I'll say it again. I've always been a big fan of the Deltics. You cannot change my mind of them. I've always loved them. End of story. I've always loved them. So, yeah, I'm not sure how much this cost me, so don't ask. But yeah, I'll repeat it. The product code for this one is 530DS. Okay, and you're looking for 55001 St. Paddy BR Blue with sound. Thank you very much for watching. I will see you guys next time.